because it is an L. Like, you can't argue that it's an L because they're losing the present and the future of that club.
After that loss to Real Madrid, it should have given them a clear indicator that they need to do something different. Clearly, that's a clear indicator that they need to do something different. Because my thing is like, if you bring in another marquee signing, it does nothing for the team.
When you look at the amount they offered Mbappe, and you couple that with the fact that they rejected a transfer, whether it was chess or a pump fake or so forth, it seems as if they are putting so much onto Mbappe because this is more than just football. This is marketing. This is branding.
It's not about Mbappe. It's about who Mbappe is. Mbappe is a French international. He's a French player. He's a French-born player. Which it's kind of like, it's just kind of weird because I look all around. I look at Germany. Every single great talent from Germany is playing for Bayern Munich at this point. Even when Leroy Sané left to Man City, he came back to Bayern Munich. You look at all the English talent, all in England.
So to my answer,
you're telling me the best, all the best French talents, they don't play in Ligue 1. So you had the best. You have one of the. You had one of the best young talent coming from France, and you couldn't hold on to him. It's a big L, bro.
Okay, so what if next year they make proper recruitments and they win the championship?
It doesn't matter. Wait, Ricardo, like, no, I'm not talking about that. You were talking about, that's a different subject. I'm talking about retaining French talent that you produce. You look at Camavinga. Rennes, PSG was in for him. He chose Real Madrid. You look at Mbappe, Monaco. Apparently, he's from Paris. He was born in Paris. He played for Paris Saint-Germain.
Wait. Yes, Ricardo, I'll let you go. But the quick response to that is Bayern Munich. Look at their pedigree in Europe, and it's seen as one of the biggest teams in the world. Manchester United, like their pedigree in Europe, look at what they've done in the Champions League and so forth. We don't even need to speak about Barcelona or Real Madrid. We don't even need to speak about AC Milan. There's only Marseille are the only French team who've won the Champions League. The reality is there are no French clubs, whether you bring Monaco, Lyon, thingy, that have the same kind of pedigree or legacy that a Bayern, an AC Milan, a Man United, a Liverpool, a Real Madrid, or thingy have. So it really isn't a big deal. Yeah, so, they can't retain the time. Sorry, Ricardo.
I just want to answer that. It's like we've been known, new from the very get-go when Mbappe was at Monaco. Nobody ever said, nor did he ever say, PSG was his boyhood club. That's the club he loved the most. Everybody knew he was a Real Madrid fan from the very, very start. The issue was, had he gone to Real Madrid at that time, Cristiano Ronaldo was still playing at the highest level. He was never going to play. So the logical move for him to actually play and develop and be on a team that he could, spearhead a Champions League victory was PSG, along with Neymar, him going there. So we don't know. He's born in Paris. That doesn't mean he is a PSG fan.
No. But it's still an L, bro. But it's still an L.
No. Ricardo's spitting. Ricardo's spitting. Ricardo's right.
We know so
many.
No,
but Ricardo, what you're not understanding is
wait. Let Ricardo land.
No, I'm just saying it's like, okay, you're losing the biggest name because he's the youngest, he's the golden boy, blah blah blah. All right, this is what I'm saying. Like PSG, they're apparently in for Pogba, right? Now, I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but we say this: Pogba and the French national team, Pogba when he was at Juventus, Pogba when he was at United. There's a clear day and night difference in the player he is. Now, I personally think is that Pogba is a very luxury player. When he has great players around him, like he did at Juventus, like he does at the French national team, he is a tremendous player. I'll go as far as I said, and I fight for this. argument all the time. Pogba was the best player for France in the Euros.
Yes,
From start to finish, he was the best player. And what was the common denominator in all these situations? That he had great teams around him, great players, high quality players around them. We can sit here and mock PSG all we want, but they do have talented players around there. At Manchester United, no offense, yes, here, but other than Ronaldo, but this.
But Ricardo, I think you're missing my point, though. I think
you're missing my point. What do you mean by
I think Ricardo.
Actually, it's more than that.
I
think you're both.
Wait. Let's let Ricardo.
My point is that for a French team, right? You lose your biggest French superstar, okay? But them getting Pogba is them trying to get the next big French player they can get to be under.
That's not how it works.
No. The thing.
Ricardo, hold on. Ricardo, you're assuming Pogba is going to go to PSG.
No, obviously it's an assumption. I'm saying.
No, but Ricardo, let me answer you. The reason why, the only way PSG they can recover from this L, because it is an L. Like, you can't argue that it's an L, because they're losing the present and the future of that club, bro. It's an L. The only way they can recover from this L is by changing their strategy, which clearly doesn't work, which is buying superstar overinflated egos like Paul Pogba. What they need to do is start running their club like a proper club, bro.
No.
Abdul, don't do that. Abdul, don't do that. Don't do that.
Can I have my 2 cents after?
Wait, hold on. Let Ricardo respond, and I'll come to Zima. Ricardo.
So with that, it's like that's the situation that PSG has put themselves in. All right. So I've always said this: PSG have 2 directions to go. You either blow up the whole situation and you use League One the same way Bayern Munich have used Bundesliga. That should have been the most optimal, like the right way they should have done it from the very jump, because we can say what we want to say, but PSG have a very good youth academy. That's undeniable. Now, but the reality is they have so much talent on their team right now. At this point, with the amount of investment, it'd be very, very costly to throw this project, especially when you still have Neymar and you still have Messi, Marquinhos, Verratti, and you just signed Hakimi, Nuno Mendes. Ramos, if he's fit, he can actually be solid. You got Donnarumma. Like, you can't just be like, all right, you know what? Screw this. Let's throw everybody in the bin and let's.
But Ricardo, it's not working. It's not working, Ricardo.
But Abdul, you can't just say it's not working when it hasn't worked. But they've been to a final. They've been to a semi.
No, but it was a Fugazi final.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Had they won, would history remember it as a Fugazi Champions League victory?
No, but they didn't win. They didn't win.
But that's my point.
Abdul, they were close. They were close.
That was their best chance of winning the CL, bro. That was the best chance.
And it is what it is.
Tottenham was close too, HH.
No, not so close of PSG.
No, but
it's not that simple.
Okay, wait.
Hold on. Anyways, I want to answer the Vinny thing. I do agree with Abdul when he said regarding the Vinicius blah blah, like his best positions on the left. How much does Mbappe play on the right? Whatever, right? Like, I think Mbappe's solid on the right. I think sometimes he shifts out to the right when Messi moves in centrally, or Neymar wants to stick more to the left, just for tactical flexibility, right? I obviously do believe that Mbappe is far better on the left. Vinicius, I don't think he's very effective on the right wing, right? However, the way I see Vinicius as a player, I don't think he has that alpha mentality to be like, this is my position and I'm staying here. If you like, I've been at this club, I solidified my position here. You got to move out ring. You may be the start guy, but I'm the guy in this position now. For Vinicius, it's like let's keep it a stack. Vinicius is the most improved player this season by far. Like, there's no debate about that.
Yeah.
Right. I would not be surprised next season this guy goes through a very bad stint, because now he's got to play outright and he's not really much saying anything because he has no really much personality. Like, I hate to say it, Vinicius doesn't give me that alpha male. That doesn't give me that, like, he's that, like, he has the dog in him too, like the Mbappe level mentality, or like the Benzema, like, this is my spot.
He's got a little bit in it.
What I think Vinicius has is that he has always puts what's best for the team first. So if that means him moving outright for the sake of the team and becoming a detriment to his numbers, I think he will do it. And so I think Mbappe is definitely gonna get the left wing. It's not up for debate. He's the star guy. He's gonna be the marquee name. He's got to play where he's got to play. There is none of this. Well, we'll try Mbappe outright because Vinicius, he proved 1 year. I'm sorry, that's not the real world. That's not the real. You're paying big bucks for Mbappe. I'm sorry, Vinicius, get the hell to the right. Benzema obviously is non-negotiable. He's gonna start. Blah blah. I don't think it's much of a deal, but I think he's gonna start on the left.
Zeman.
Yeah, no, the whole thing about PSG throwing it out, their project, they have to. It's not working. If you keep bringing in these players that are worth a lot of wages and you're not building any football structure, you're not going to succeed. I mean, if you bring in another Pogba type of signing and you keep bringing in these huge signings that are huge and you bring them for their namesake and you don't have any footballing structure, you don't have any visions for what you want your team to be in the next 2 to 5 years, even if you're going for short-term success, what happens when that short-term success you don't succeed in that time? Then you will have nothing to build upon that. You're gonna have to get rid of all these old players, and it's gonna be hectic because you don't seem to be providing yourself with a future.
How likely? Because for me, PSG are a few changes away from me saying they can now realistically win a Champions League.
Of course.
But my thing is that, see, here is the issue with this, because this is where I understand where Yassir and Abdul are coming from, because I know what to say, but this is where they were coming from. Ricardo, when you look at the amount they offered Mbappe, and you couple that with the fact that they rejected a transfer from him, whether it was chess or a pump fake or so forth, it seems as if they are putting so much onto Mbappe because this is more than just football. This is marketing. This is branding. So my thing is that the structure is messed up because you should, of course you'd want to keep Mbappe, but if you see you can't keep him, have a plan B. But I don't think these guys actually have a plan for
no. We got to understand what PSG is. PSG is a club that's trying to act like they're a big club. They're trying to fast track their success. That's their whole thing. I mean,
that's why it's such an L, Zeman. That's why it's such an L.
Yeah. Wait. Even when we looked at the Neymar documentary, do you remember when they were talking about Neymar's transfer back to Barcelona and how they would stop it because it didn't make sense for them marketing and the way they would be perceived? For these guys, it's all about the way they're perceived, and it's all about being a big club or being known as a big institution. That's why they've rejected so much different offers when their players have wanted to leave PSG prior to this Mbappe deal where he's going around Madrid. So I just feel like with these guys, it's a sense of they want to be known as a top club, and their thing is, unlike Man City, who seem to have built their side from the ground up, and you could see them going a couple of years until they achieve the Champions League.
In their manager's image.
Yeah. So for these guys, it's like that's the problem with them. It's like they keep making these signings, and it doesn't seem to be bringing them.
So how does this affect them? Do you think that this could seriously hamper PSG, or do you think they could just wake up and be like,
that's why I want to no. HH. This is after that loss to Real Madrid. It should have given them a clear indicator that they need to do something different. Clearly, that's a clear indicator that they need to do something different. Because my thing is like, if you bring in another marquee signing, it does nothing for the team you have. You guys need options in the middle of the park. You need options in terms of attack. It's the whole thing of you have to make a team more so than anything. And I feel
the key thing,
signings, it's not going to do anything.
I'm going to come to Abdul after this, and then you, Ricardo. The key thing, Zeman, is not really signings. Is who is the manager? My assumption is Pochettino is out of there. So if you bring the manager, whoever the manager is, who does the manager want? Does the manager want Pogba, or do you want Pogba for your branding? So that's the key thing. Yeah, so you have to just say that if you're bringing a manager, because how things work right now with Pep, Klopp, and so forth, you don't force a player onto a manager. The manager tells you, this is my system, and I need this player for my system. Don't just go and sign a huge superstar. Wait,
Abdul. Yeah, so like that's the thing I was trying to say, that it all depends on how they react. Like you ask, what's gonna happen to PSG now that Mbappe is gone? You know, but that's why I'm saying it all depends on how they react to taking this L, because they can go one of two ways. They can either like keep doing what they've been doing that's not working. It's just signing these mercenaries, which clearly isn't working, bro. Like the Neymars, the Messis, mercenaries. Wijnaldum, bro, mercenaries. Or you can actually start running your club with a proper structure and actually become a serious club like a Manchester City. And that's how you can lessen the blow of the L, because it is a massive, like Ricardo, I don't know what you're talking about. This is a massive L. Like no Pogba, I don't care about Pogba, bro. It's an L no matter what, bro. In my opinion, it's a massive L. But they can, in my opinion, they can lessen the blow of the L by learning from the L and saying, you know what? We're not gonna base our future on one player anymore. We're not gonna base the image of the image of our club on just one player. We want to make our club the most successful club. We want our club image to be that of winning trophies, not that of having the most commercial, like the superstar players that actually they're not winning anything but croissant club, the baguette cups at PSG. You feel me, bro? So that's my point. That's my point.
All right. So going off of that one, realistically, we aren't PSG's fan. So to say that we mock their league or whatever, that's our opinion. At proper PSG fans, probably before the Qataris came in, they probably do appreciate this decade of winning trophies. Like that's just how it is. Like they weren't always a winning club. Now winning the Champions League is just kind of like,
come on, Ricardo. The ultras walked out. They didn't even celebrate the league. Come on, they walked out. Come on, bro.
Can I just like talk? Can I talk for like 2 seconds without interruption?
Yeah.
Like obviously, the ultras are not satisfied with the way the club is ran. I completely agree with you guys that the way that this club has been ran is not of a proper football structure. I'm not disagreeing. No, but what I'm saying is that you literally cannot just blow up the whole thing in 1 year and just be like, let me just throw all these players out. If these were any other players, for the most part, yes, you could do it. But you got to remember that they do have Messi on the team. They do have Neymar. A club like PSG that have no European football heritage, do you genuinely think they're just going to throw out 2 of the 3 biggest names?
They're both washed. They're both washed.
Facts. That's true. I mean, no, Ricardo, like
they're not gonna throw them out. Did you not see PSG? They made a like obviously on the field it hasn't been what it is, but on a commercial scale, which we do put this club on, we do say this is just a commercial club. The Messi signing has been a massive success for their brand, and maybe that's all they really care about. They aren't just gonna throw that away after 1 year.
Yeah, but Ricardo, this is a football channel. It's not a commercial channel.
I mean, Ricardo, like just to add to that,
commercial technically, although.
But see, Ricardo, that's the issue. The issue is that this is my issue with PSG. They are very concerned with branding, and they think that you can do both. But what these morons don't understand is winning will bring in the branding as well.
No, for sure. But HH, we know what I genuinely think is going to happen with PSG. This is what I think. I do agree with what Abdul, Z-Man, and Yassi are saying, that they need to run it like a proper foot club. The thing is, I'm being realistic. They're not going to do that until Neymar, Messi, and those guys leave, because they've never. Let's be honest. Like, how many clubs in the world? Obviously, you can see it now because we're looking at it in a revisionist point of view. But at the time that it happened, do we really think Neymar was ever going to go to PSG? No, we didn't. Did we ever think Messi was ever going to go to PSG? No, we didn't.